Dear comrades, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank akel party on behalf of the Palestinian leadership for organizing this event and for inviting me to speak here today. As you commemorate the International Day of Solidarity with the Palestinian people, I am pleased to convey to His Excellency President Dimitris Christofias, to akel, to the government of the Republic of Cyprus, and to everybody present, and through you to the friendly people of Cyprus, the warmest greetings of the Palestinian people and their leadership, and our profound appreciation and gratitude for your solidarity with our just cause and your support to the noble aspirations of our people towards self-determination, freedom, and independence, which will lead to the establishment of a comprehensive and lasting peace in the Middle East region. United Nations Resolution 181 adopted in 1947 announced the setting up of two states, Israel and Palestine, of which only one has seen the light of day. We ask for this light for our state, a legitimate right dictated by the international law. All of our sincere efforts and endeavors and all initiatives undertaken by international parties were repeatedly rejected by the refusal and intercessions of the Israeli government. I must stress that the Palestinian partner is and will be a real and to comply with the terms of reference for the negotiations that are based on international law and the United Nations resolution. Ladies and gentlemen, Israel continues to intensify its policies of colonial military occupation of our land and all of the brutality of aggression and racial discrimination against our people. The settlement campaign and confiscation of land in the occupied Palestinian territories, which are the core of this occupation policy, must stop. The construction of the annexing apartheid wall, which is condemned internationally, must be ceased. Palestinian prisoners in Israeli jails must be released. The illegal transfer of Israeli civilians into the occupied Palestinian territory and the expulsion of Palestinian citizens from their homes must be prevented. Judaization of the holy city Jerusalem and the systematic policy of ethnic cleansing of Palestinian inhabitants must be halted. The unjust and inhuman siege of Gaza Strip and the targeting of the Palestinian civilians by assassinations, airstrikes, and artillery shelling must be ceased. Ladies and gentlemen, will the world allow Israel to continue its occupation and remain a state above the law and accountability, to continue rejecting the resolution of the United Nations and the International Court of Justice and the positions of the overwhelming majority of countries in the world? In the past few months, our cause has received important demonstrations of international support. First of all, our President Mahmoud Abbas submitted an application to the Secretary General of the United Nations, Mr. Ban Ki-moon, requesting full membership of Palestine to the organization. 131 countries, one of them being Cyprus, which are members of the United Nations General Assembly, have already recognized Palestine and expressed their support for our struggle. Furthermore, the Council of Europe granted Palestine the status of partner for democracy within the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe, which also adopted a resolution calling on the members of the Council of Europe to support the Palestinian bid. In addition to the above, on the 30th of October of 2011, the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization UNESCO recognized Palestine as a full member of its organization. We would like to express our sincere appreciation to all the countries, including Cyprus, for their historic demonstrations of support to the Palestinian cause, and declare that they represent support to democracy, freedom and justice. Dear comrades, it is a moment of truth, and our people are waiting to hear the answer of the world. It is time for the international community to resist Israel's policies and support the establishment of a Palestinian state on the borders of 1967, with East Jerusalem as its capital, a state formed in conformity with the resolutions of international legitimacy and with the achievement of a just solution to the Palestinian refugees issue in accordance with the resolution 194. In order to promote the predominance of peace and stability in the Middle East, we have the right, like all other people in the world, to live in freedom and dignity. Our commitment in achieving a comprehensive agreement that will lead to a viable state, Israel and the state of Palestine living side by side in peace, is firm and strong. Ladies and gentlemen, at the time of the Arab Spring, when the Arab peoples affirmed their quest for democracy, the time of Palestinian Spring has come. After decades of displacement and colonial occupation and ceaseless suffering, our people desire to live like other peoples of the earth, free in a sovereign and independent homeland. The time has come for our men, women, and children to live normal lives, for them to be able to sleep without waiting for the worst that the next day will bring, for mothers to be assured that their children will return home without fear of suffering, killing, arresting, or humiliation, for students to be able to go to their schools and universities without checkpoints obstructing them. Ladies and gentlemen, the support for the establishment of the State of Palestine, for its admission to the United Nations as a full member, is the greatest contribution to peacemaking in the Holy Land. I would like to thank you once again for your continuous support and solidarity to our just cause, and wish that at this day next year we can be celebrating peace in Palestine and in reunited, stable and secure Cyprus. Thank you very much.